because this area has exploded. This is the new park center that we're walking through right now. And literally 8 years ago, there was nothing here. Like all of this stuff was empty. They were having trouble getting commercial rentals in here. There was like a Best Buy and that was it. And this restaurant right here has been several different restaurants. There's literally every fitness franchise you could ever think of in this area. There's Maxwell's back there. Great places to eat. Tons of shopping. And then there's the New Park Hotel. There's also the New Park Residences. There's also Fox Point in this area. Some of the single family homes are like Black Hawk Station, which is across the street. But there's design shops. There's F45. There's a yummy Jamaican place to eat. I actually know the owners of that. They're awesome people. They live in Jeremy Ranch. This is a cute little shop. My favorite store, Indigo Highway. It's so cute in there. You definitely have to check that place out. There's also hair salons over here. There's a million places to work out. And you're so close to Park City, and people always think that like, oh, I'm not in the heart of Park City. I'm not in Park City. Yeah, but this is like the place that's up and coming. This is the next spot to be at. It's all walkable. Over there behind me is where the townhomes are, the New Park townhome residences. And there's lots of underground parking. There's so many cool things over here. And this, like I said, this area did not exist 8 years ago. There were no businesses over here. They really want this to be like a really urban, walkable area. It's kind of like Bean Street, but it's more where the locals are. There's Hearth and Hill. There's a cute salon right there. Easy places to park. There's Storm Cycles. There's the Chop Shop. There's Hearth and Hill. There's Hell's Kitchen. The fish market, that's new. And my favorite place in the whole entire world is Park City Yoga Collective, which is a hot yoga studio. It's amazing. It's so incredible. I actually still have a pass that has a 10-pack that I need to use up. And this whole area has changed. Businesses come in, businesses go out. It's just getting started. As far as places around here, you really have New Park Residences and Fox Point that are condos and townhomes. If you want a single family home, you're going to be more Black Hawk Station. However, Kimball Junction is like the hub, right? And you can see behind me, there's the Utah Olympic Park. That used to be a bowling alley, which is now Kin, which is like a shared workspace you can rent, kind of like WeWork, their version of it. But it used to be a bowling alley. It's so crazy. And also the cool part about all this is that it feeds into Redstone. And Redstone is also starting to get popping. There's lots of restaurants over there, tons of walkability. If you like to ride your bike, there's trails, and you get amazing views of the Utah Olympic Park. Mention if you are on the back side of one of those New Park residences bordering the Swanner Nature Preserve, nobody's going to build behind you. So you've got views for days. And you're also really close to Sanderville Basin Recreation Center, which is one of the larger gyms. You really have only Silver Mountain Spa or a fitness franchise. If you're Pilates, if you like CrossFit, if you like yoga, whatever you like, there's either Silver Mountain, which is like a gym, or there's the Basin Rec Center. Oh, there's also Park City Mark, which is located in Park Meadows. This right behind me used to be the doors to our bowling alley. It's so sad. The bowling alley was amazing. It was one of the best parts. I had so many good memories there. It was fun. But now, again, shared workspace. So this is kind of the leeway into Fox Point. These are all townhomes and condos. And you'll weave your way through it. Look how much snow is on the sidewalk. It's the most beautiful day. We just had like 2 feet of snow. We had a 27-inch storm in Park City, which we haven't had a storm like that in decades. It's amazing. The funny thing is that when I used to work over in Redstone, because I was a hairstylist, and my very first hairstylist job was actually over here, and they had just started building it, and I was like, one day I'm gonna live right here. I'm gonna live in one of these, and I'm just gonna walk to work, and it's gonna be awesome. And there was a Whole Foods, but at the time it was called Wild Oats because it wasn't Whole Foods yet, and now that's actually a TJ Maxx Home Goods, and they moved Whole Foods to a new open space. This whole area has changed so much in the last 30 years. And I know because I've lived here for 36. Want to see more of like the neighborhood of like Fox Point or Redstone or the New Park townhomes, or like a drive-through of the neighborhood, or like Trout Creek area or Blackstone residences, then you definitely need to check out the video, The Ultimate Guide to Living in Kimball Junction. I've made a few videos about Kimball Junction, and it will give you a really awesome overview of the entire neighborhood and kind of like the feel of the neighborhood, especially if you are contemplating like, do we want to be in town by Old Town? Do we want to be really close to the ski area? Oh, there's the bell. Time to end it. A lot of people don't realize how cool Kimball Junction is, and they think, you're in Park City. This is Shenandoah Basin. This is where most of the locals come to do their things because there's just more stuff out here. There are nice restaurants. There's not as many restaurants as Main Street, but like if you're just a visitor in town, or if you're buying a vacation home and you're only going to spend like 2 weeks out of the year out of here every year, then you probably want to buy where you're going to most enjoy spending time. But if you're going to be out here for a little while, like definitely consider Kimball Junction, especially if you don't have a $3, $4, $5 million budget. Because if you're looking for a house in Old Town, you're absolutely going to be spending that. If you're looking for a condo in Old Town, at least $1.5 million. Out here, like the Fox Point condos, I believe there's one for sale for $850, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, right? A lot of these places, again, like they're not getting any younger, they're getting older. They have assessments on them, but that's something that you get into the weeds too when you look at the CC&Rs.